세션 3회 세 번째 발표자 바로 이어서 소개해드리겠습니다. GBIC 이신혜 파트너님께서 발표를 준비해 주셨고요. Trends in Key Blockchain Crypto Markets, US, China in Korea라는 주제로 발표를 준비해 주셨습니다. 이신혜 파트너님.
So blockchain and cryptocurrencies are global concept in nature, but there are some reasons, such as United States and Korea and China play a very significant role in this blockchain market. So 안녕하세요. 저는 GBIC 그리고 블록72의 파트너인 이신혜라고 합니다. 저희 간단하게 소개를 드리면 네, GBIC는 지금 현재 미국 그리고 중국, 한국에 위치해 있는 글로벌 크립토 펀드입니다. 저희는 2016년부터 아비트라지 펀딩으로 시작하여 2017년에 지금 많은 블록체인 프로젝트에 투자를 하고 있고 현재는 40, 50개 이상의 프로젝트를 가지고 있습니다. 그리고 대표적인 예로는 국내 블락코의 아르고 그리고 뭐 코르텍스, 리브라 크레딧, 잘 알고 계시는 엘프, 아이콘 등 다양한 프로젝트에 투자를 하였습니다. 그리고 저희의 강점은 사실 돈을 투자하는 게 있는 게 아니라 이런 프로젝트들이 어떻게 하면은 이 글로벌 마켓에서 잘 성장할 수 있는지 그리고 엑셀레이션 하는 일을 중점을 두고 있는데요. 그래서 2017년 초에는 저희가 기존에 가지고 있던 그런 마케팅이나 PR, 인플루언서 마케팅, 그리고 거래소 연계, 그리고 비즈니스 파트너십 등 다양한 이러한 그런 업무를 블록72라는 새로운 컨설팅 펌 안에 이제 만들었고요. 그래서 블록72 역시 그 지금 현재 미국과 중국, 한국에 위치를 해 있고 저희의 목표는 한국에 있는 좋은 프로젝트가 해외에 나갈 때 도와주는 거, 그리고 해외 좋은 프로젝트들이 한국에 올 때 그걸 도와주는 역할을 하고 있습니다. 그리고 간단하게 저의 백그라운드를 설명을 드리면 저는 한국에서 대학교를 나왔고 어렸을 때 잠깐 그 중국에서 일을 했고 공부를 했습니다. 그리고 대학교 졸업 후에는 맥킨지라는 컨설팅 회사에서 일을 했고 그 이후에는 미국에 있는 스탠포드 MBA에서 그 졸업을 한 후에 실리콘밸리에 있는 핀테크 회사에서 일을 했고요. 이제 그 결과 이제 핀테크 아무래도 페이먼트 그런 관련성 때문에 2012년 13년부터 비트코인 이런 거에 대해서 굉장히 많이 관심을 가졌던 것 같아요. 그러면서 자연스럽게 블록체인 테크놀로지에 대해 노출이 되었고 그 이후에 저는 GBIC라는 펀드에 조인을 하게 되었습니다. 그래서 지금 한국, 미국, 중국이 블록체인에서 굉장히 중요한 마켓인데 개인적으로도 굉장히 의미 있는 마켓인 것 같습니다. 그리고 저는 그 프레젠테이션이 영어로 준비를 해서 여기 대부분 한국 분이신 것 같은데 영어하고 한국말을 좀 섞어서 발표를 해드리도록 하겠습니다. So the trading volume of the major cryptocurrencies show how the three markets, the US, Korea, and China, impacted the blockchain industry. So I'm gonna go through one by one. So in 2016, the Bitcoin trading against Chinese yuan, Chinese yuan화죠, accounts the majority of the Bitcoin. About like majority of Bitcoin transaction, and at point in 2016 December, Chinese yuan accounted over about 75% of the entire transaction volume of top 12 cryptocurrencies. And as you probably know, the regulation hit. And right after, the Korea took the spotlight of this trend, especially from the secondary transaction market. So Korea, as you can see, in 2017, the half quarter of 2017, Korea accounted for about 30% of the entire transaction volume. And at one point in November 2017, Korean won accounted over 50% of, again, the entire transaction volume of top 12 cryptocurrency in the world. And then the United States has been contribute to the market about continuously about 25 to 30% from entire 2017. So trading volume is not the only reason that we think that these three markets are very important. There are many different characteristics of this market, and I want to share what are the key strength and characteristic of this market. So I realize I'm in the middle of the slide. So this is like the key trends, but I'm gonna go to the details one by one. So United States has been the hub of the blockchain project's innovation. So if you can see the chart on this side, about 35% of the entire project, the global blockchain projects, are coming from the United States. And the blockchain project innovation is not the only reason. There are a lot of top blockchain funds are originally from United States and have been actively invested in the projects from this angle. One really interesting point here is not only the crypto fund, but traditional VCs, the venture capitals, are trying to get into this market. So I will say 8 out of 10 traditional VC in Silicon Valley are trying to get their foot into the blockchain and cryptocurrency market. How do they do it? There are usually 3 ways that they use. Number 1, they change their LP agreement, limited partnership agreement, so that they can invest in token. Number 2, or they create their own crypto funds. Or if that's not possible, they invest in crypto funds, other crypto funds, so they can have the secondary exposure to the market. So here are some examples. I don't know how many people here know about the Andreessen Horowitz. It's one of the top traditional VC in the world. They invest in other crypto funds such as Polychain, and they also started their own crypto fund called A16Z. And another really well-known venture capital such as Union Square Venture and Sequoia also has their own way to get into the market. Another aspect of the United States is regulation. So the world has been following the United States in terms of their regulatory rulings because of the SEC and other bodies in the United States have been developing the thought leadership in the industry. So, for example, SEC announced that BTC and ETH are not security, which might have a huge impact in the industry. And because of these regulatory efforts from the SEC and other regulatory bodies, major exchanges are pursuing the regulatory approval. So, for example, Circle, Huobi, and Coinbase, those are the top exchanges, are trying to get the brokerage license so they can formally operate under the regulation. Next, I think I'm gonna briefly talk about Korea because I think people here, majority of the audience here is in Korea. So Korea is very interesting because, as you probably know, that it was huge, like crazy last year. So Korea has like a very high trading volume per capita. So at one point in November 2017. The trading volume per capita was about 30 times higher than China and about 6 times higher than the United States. And also, at one point in August, Ethereum, the entire transaction volume of Ethereum globally, Korea accounted for over 45% at one point. And then many other friends, especially non-Korean friends, ask me why Korean people love cryptocurrency. And I will say, because number one, we are a very hyper-connected society, very high mobile penetration and the mobile banking, right? 24/7 mobile banking. So we have been very advanced in like the financial trading. So for example, if you look at the future and option tradings, right? So Korea's trading volume per capita of future and option are also under number top 5. The latest data that I have is Korea is number 3, right after the United States and Germany. So I think like Korean people are very good at financial trading. Another reason is our investment portfolio has been limited to our domestic stock exchanges, domestic stock investing, or real estate. But because of this two market are getting squeezed, I think people are looking for another type of investment assets so that they can find a way to increase their assets. Another interesting point from Korea is reverse ICO. So I don't know how many people here heard about reverse ICO, but reverse ICO is trend. It's a global trend where the existing business are trying to leverage their current business on top of the blockchain, the cryptocurrencies. Again, this is a global trend, but I think the Korea certainly has been leading the trend. For example, how many people here know Finda? So Finda is like number 1 Korean financial aggregator in Korea. Is doing a reverse ICO, and the reverse ICO name is Rayon, and they want to be the protocol, matchmaking protocol for lenders on top of the blockchain. And we see a lot of projects coming out from Korea are doing the reverse ICO. Before going back, so I think like in summary, Korea has very high trading volume, or Korean are very enthusiastic about the trading cryptocurrency. And because of that, I think the average knowledge of the blockchain technology is very high. So combining this, the interest and knowledge plus reverse ICO means we can get into the end users more quickly. I think Korea has a potential to become the cryptocurrency nation as the first in global. Next is about China. China, I think in general, it's 6 months in advance in all the aspects, including exchanges, fund, and everything, than any other part of the world, including Korea. China is very interesting because it's hyper-connected society, especially for blockchain. This is just internal material that was circulated for insider, but you don't really need to know like the detail. But the point here is it's all connected between miners, exchanges, media, and funds and projects. So one person here investing here, another person investing in here. They started this one, and then they're all very, very connected. So I think because of that, I think they have been able to bring a lot of innovations. And this is one example. So they not only have one business line, they expand into different business lines. For example, they have fund, they invest in media, they invest in other apps, they invest in exchanges. And here, I think like China has been coming up with a lot of new ideas to really interrupt or disrupt the existing business. So for example, Fcoin. So Fcoin is a new exchange that launched in May 2018 by a former chief technology officer of Huobi. And they first came up with the idea of transaction equal mining. So what that means is if you trade on their platform, you will like the F coin will reimburse the user's transaction fee in FT, which is F coins their own token. So they are currently experimenting with its new transfer mining revenue models. And I know there has been a lot of buzz about F-Coin because the price of FT drops very significantly. But the point that I want to mention here, so 제가 말씀드린 포인트는 it's not whether 뭐 F코인이 좋고 나쁘는 게 아니라 F코인이라는 새로운 익스체인지가 어떻게 보면 새로운 아이디어, 트랜잭션 이퀄 마이닝이라는 아이디어를 가지고 왔고 사실은 지금 뭐 FT 가격이 많이 떨어져서 비판을 많이 받고도 있지만 결국에는 이러한 새로운 아이디어 때문에 지금 이 비슷한 모델로 나오는 그 거래소가 지금 현재 100개 이상 되고 있고요. 여기 보면은 뭐 코인데스크에서 지금 말한 것처럼 F코인뿐만 아니라 뭐 코인베네 그리고 말씀드린 것처럼 100개 이상의 거래소가 이런 아이디어를 따라서 하고 있습니다. 이런 식으로 중국에서는 굉장히 이제 새로운 아이디어를 많이 가지고 나오는 것 같습니다. And China has their own strength. If you look at their existing tech and IT industry, you probably know how like WeChat is working, and like in China, people use WeChat everywhere and anywhere, right? Like paying, like ordering food, ordering taxi services, and etc. So I think like China has like very strength in like developing the mobile and tech and IT technology, and it's exactly reflected in the blockchain market. So this is the picture that I took. 제가 이제 친한 중국에 이제 굉장히 오래된 2012년부터 마이닝을 하시는 어떻게 보면 굉장히 인사이더 분 중국 분이 계시는데 저한테 하루는 이 핸드폰을 보여주셨어요. 근데 이제 보여주시는데 여기에 있는 지금 두 페이지, 그러니까 두 슬라이드에 있는 여기 있는 앱들이 다 이제 블록체인과 크립토 커런시에 관련한 앱입니다. 그래서 그 앱을 보면 이게 뭐 미디어나 컨텐트 플랫폼인 거도 있고 익스체인지 뭐 그리고 월렛 같은 거 그리고 인베스트먼트나 포트폴리오 매니지먼트 같은 거 커뮤니티, 인베스트먼트 ICO 파티시페이션 할 수 있는 앱 그리고 ICO 리뷰하는 앱 정말 너무너무 다양한 앱들을 지금 중국에서는 나오고 있고 그 예를 들면은 뭐 마이토큰 그리고 제가 여기서 소개를 시켜드리고 싶은 거는 아임토큰이라는 앱인데 지금은 it is like the largest Ethereum wallet with over actually 5 million monthly active users. So their official data say 4 million, but inside information say they have over 5 million globally. And it provides a great UX and UI and provides some very interesting features such as IM token app airdrop and trading competition within the wallet. So again, China has been developing a lot of new ideas, combining their existing strength of the mobile technology, and has been driving a lot of innovations and came out with the new ideas. Just briefly, I don't need to spend a lot of time here. About 75% of mining pools for Bitcoin are from China. So BTC.com and Npool, which are both owned by BitBane, account over 40% of hash rate distribution globally. So I wanna conclude. So although U.S., China, and Korea have their own characteristics and cultural and institutional aspects, but I think each region has very distinctive characteristic which help the entire blockchain industry to move to the next plane. So US blockchain project innovation, also regulatory thought leaderships, Korea's secondary market predominance and reverse ICO, and China's mass community and their innovative ideas, I think these are all the building blocks for the successful future of the blockchain and cryptocurrency. So I'm personally and also GBIC Block 72, which are located in three these key markets, are very excited about the future of the blockchain, and we are very lucky to have a front seat in this domain. So thank you very much.
네, 발표 잘 들었습니다.